everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be teaching you on how you can create your resume using canva.com. Are you ready? I'm ready, so let's get started. What you're looking at right now is my brand new canva.com. It's actually, I said brand new because it's not the old interface already that you saw on my last video. Now you can see that they have upgraded my Canva to the new look and feel already. It's more of the white feel, and I say I'm kind of loving it right now because I'm really the minimalist kind when it comes to designs. So I'm excited to share with you today how you can create your resume. By the way, I will also be speaking in Tagalog on some parts of this tutorial, and this is going to be 2 parts because I don't want the video to be super long. I want to share it with you na paisa-isa para mas ma-digest ninyo yung topic na ituturo ko. So, okay, let's not waste any more time explaining about some stuff. Let's go ahead and create a resume right now. Now, I'd like for you to click on Browse All for you to be able to see lahat ng design options na meron sa Canva. So, when you click on Browse All, lahat ng pwede ninyong i-create sa Canva, makikita nyo dito. Now, ang resume, wala siya sa education, wala siya sa marketing, but nandito siya sa documents. Alright? So, kasama siya ng A4 document, presentation, letterhead, ganyan. So, after ng letterhead, makikita nyo yung resume. So, ang usual size ng resume is 21 centimeters by 29.7 centimeters. Why did I mention the size? Kasi of course, kapag i-print nyo na yung resume ninyo, very important yan. Magkasing size sila ng letterhead at magkasing size din sila ng A4 document. So, tandaan ninyo, hindi short bond paper ang gagamitin nyo pag nag-print kayo, hindi long or legal size bond paper, but A4 size bond paper. Alright? So, let's click on resume. And then, magbubukas siya ng panibagong window. So, as you can see right now, dalawa na yung window dito sa canva.com. Dito na nakikita niyo sa computer ko right now. And, eto na. Nagkaroon na ng isang blank document. And then, here on this side, dito natin makikita yung mga template na gawa na, which will function as our guide as we create the resume as part of our project. Alright? Now, if you are new to Canva, of course, mukhang alien pa to nakikita ninyo ngayon. So, let me just quickly tell you the parts of the screen that you are looking at. On this side, at the left-hand side corner, makikita nyo dito yung mga general menus or toolbar. So, templates, elements, text, background, uploads, folders, and apps. So, yung apps kadalasan or almost all na nakikita nyo dito ay available lamang sa my Canva for Work. So, pag may nakita kayong later na na-click ko or something, ipapaliwanag ko naman kung Canva for Work siya or for free account. Alright? So, eto naman nasa taas. Ito yung home. When you click on home, babalik kayo dito sa window na to. And then you will see the file menu, resize menu, kasi naka-Canva for Work ako. If gusto nyo mapanood yung video about how to resize a file using Canva, just go to my YouTube channel, or since nasa YouTube na kayo ngayon nanonood, kung sakali, just check the videos when you click on my profile and makikita nyo dun yung video. Alright, let's continue. Now, let's choose a resume na minimalist. So, wag muna tayo dun sa sobrang makulay. Dun na muna tayo sa simple para mas mapaliwanag ko sa inyo yung mga parts ng resume. So, bali sa video na to, ipapakita ko lamang sa inyo yung mga editing tools na dapat ninyong malaman sa pag-create ng resume. So, I'm going to click on Minimalist Resume. So, i-click ko yung all para makita ko lahat ng available na templates. And then, makikita ninyo kung free or paid yung templates na gagamitin ninyo by looking here at the bottom part of the template. May nakalagay na free, so understood, wala kang babayaran kapag ginamit mo siya. Alright? So, hanap tayo ng simpleng resume. na pwedeng gamitin ng newbies at pwede din gamitin ng mga na marami ng experience pero gusto simple lang yung resume. Okay, I think ito, for this one also, actually yung isang resume ko parang ganito yung itsura niya. I have a different resume pala depending on the job that I am applying for kasi halimbawa if I'm applying to be a writer, of course, medyo seryoso yung resume ko. If I'm applying to be a graphic designer, it has to be a little bit fun. So, depende din kung alam ko kung babae yung hiring manager. Of course, ibabagay ko din yung kulay para magustuhan niya kahit papano or ma-attract siya, magandahan siya. If lalaki, of course, ang hiring manager, hindi ako magsasubmit na resume na pink kasi malamang hindi yan yung makakapansin or makakakuha ng atensyon niya. So, think of those things when you are creating your resume, alright? So, I think nakapili na ako ng resume template na gagamitin ko. So, if nakapili na kayo, you just have to click and malilipat na siya kaagad dito sa canvas natin or sa workspace natin. Ngayon, kung naliliitan kayo sa size nung file na nakikita ninyo and gusto nyo mas lakihan siya, go here at the bottom right corner. Makikita nyo yung parang may percentage. Yan yung zoom area. So, you can check that and choose the file size that you want or yung view na nakikita ninyo. So, ngayon, napansin nyo, meron dito sa photo na naka-watermark siya. So, ibig sabihin nito, may bayad itong picture na ito. So, what we can do is just to replace that photo. So, kunyari, maghanap tayo ng photo. Now, in order for us to do that, punta lang tayo sa Elements and then maghanap tayo dito ng free na photo. So, lagay natin, kunyari, woman. So, mag-search tayo ng photo ng babae. Parang walang photo na, eto. Eto si ate. Mukhang corporate si ate. So, i-replace natin siya dun sa photo. And then, i-adjust mo lang para magkasya or ma-center or depende kung anong gusto mong itsura nung picture mo dun sa resume. Pero I suggest na i-center mo siya para mas mukhang maging professional, okay? And then, etong line dito sa taas, pwede mong palitan ang color nito. So, i-click mo lamang siya and then pumili ka ng color na gusto mo. Papalitan ko siya ng blue kasi based dun sa isang nabasa ko na article, blue actually is a color that appeals to both women and men. So, you can never go wrong if you choose blue. So, pipili ako ngayon ng shade ng blue na feel ko at this point. I'd like to choose a darker shade of blue. Ayan. Okay na, ganyan. Now, you can also change the name right here. Kunwari, ang pangalan natin ay Amanda Santos. Okay, ayan, ganun lang. I-highlight mo lang siya and then you can already type. You don't have to change the font, but if may favorite font kayo na gusto nyong gamitin, you can do that as well. How do you do that? So, you go here on top. This is your formatting toolbar. Makikita mo dito yung mga fonts. You just click on the arrow that's pointing down and then you scroll hanggang makita ninyo yung font na gusto ninyo. Eto mga nakikita yung fonts dito sa uploaded fonts. Ito yung mga fonts na in-upload ko. So, kung may may Canva for Work account kayo, pwede kayong mag-upload ng mga favorite nyo na fonts. Ayan. So, scroll lang tayo hanggang makakita tayo ng font na gusto natin. So, kunyari, ito yung font na gusto nating ipalit. As you can see, kasi malalaki yung font, medyo nag-adjust yung naka-group natin na text. So, what we can do is to decrease the font size. So, how will we do that? Click here, the arrow that's pointing down, and maybe liitan natin ng hanggang 48. Oh, malaki pa rin. So, liitan natin siya hanggang 42. Ayan, okay na siya. So, since yung blue ginamit natin dito, I think I will also change the red para hindi naman magmukhang Pasko or something kasi blue or flag ng Philippines. So, just highlight yung text dito. Ba't di ko siya ma-highlight? Okay. Pag ganyan nangyari, one thing you can do is to ungroup para mas madali mong makontrol yung font or yung text and then change the color here where there's a letter A that represents text color. So, piliin ko lang din yung blue na pinili ko sa taas. pak, ganun lang. And then, napalitan na ng color. So, if you want to change all the colors right here, you can do that as well. Now, change. Alright. Highlight. And then, change the color. And then, dito din, highlight. And then, change the color. So, di ba, ang dali lang. So, hindi ko napapalitan yung entries dito sa resume. Pero, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga pwede ninyong ilagay. Okay? Kapag new hire kayo, pwede ninyong i-highlight yung education history. Kapag naman madami na kayong experience na related doon sa pinag-a-applyan nyo, mas magandang yun yung i-highlight. Okay? The educational experience is not that important, lalo na kung hindi naman corporate yung pinag-a-applyan mo. Alright? Try to remember that every time you create your resume. Mas maganda na work experience ang ilagay mo kasi yun yung basis ng mga hiring managers kung bakit kanila i-hire mostly. Kasi nga naman, di ba, importante talaga yung mga experience na napagdaanan mo na to make sure na magagawa mo kung ano man yung trabaho na hinahanap nila. Or those are proof na kaya mong gampanan yung mga hinahanap nila for a new employee. Alright, so what did we learn today? We learned how to choose a template. We also learned the formatting tools. We learned how to change colors and fonts and all that. So, ngayon naman, tuturuan ko naman kayo how to change ito. Ito yung alignment. So, when you say alignment, ibig sabihin, pag ganito, naka-left align siya, so kagaya nito. Kung gusto mo tong i-center, pwede. So, piliin mo lang itong center, like that. Pwede ding right align. Pero I would not recommend that for our layout right now. So, pwedeng center, lalo na pag mahaba yung ilalagay mo dito. Pero, I think it looks good yung template kanina. So, ibalik natin siya sa left align. So, I just showed you the possibility na pwede mong palitan if you want it to happen. Okay? Meron ding instance na parang nakakapital lahat ng letters na nandito. Like this one. Balik ko lang siya. Okay. Pag may nagalaw kayo or something, press mo lang Command or Control Z sa keyboard mo and babalik na siya to where it was before mo siya na-move. Okay. Halimbawa, may naka-all caps and gusto mong palitan, i-click mo lang dito para maging uppercase or lowercase. So, napansin niyo yung software engineer now, yung capital letter na lang yung S tsaka E. Pero kung gusto mo naman ng capital letters lahat to para mas ma-highlight, makita ka agad sa unang tingin lang, just click this, yung parang may small letter at capital letter A, and then babalik na siya sa original. Alright? Now, kung gusto mo naman gumamit ng bullet points, so maghanap ka ng isang area na may bullet points and you just click here and mapapalitan na. You can remove, pag hindi natanggal yung hyphen, pwede mong tanggalin. Okay, ayun na. So, naka-bullet points na siya. Alright? So, di ba ang dali-dali lang magpalit ng template? Now, in my next video, I will be teaching you on how to change the layout ng template para hindi siya magmukhang galing sa Canva. Kasi nga naman, di ba? A template, ibig sabihin, hindi lang ikaw yung may access. May ibang tao din na may access. So, how can you set yourself apart from the other applicants? Yan yung ituturo ko sa next video. So, hopefully, you can visit my channel again. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to watch future videos, I'd like to encourage you to click subscribe as well as click the bell para ma-notify kayo kapag may bago ng video na na-upload. So, yun lamang po for today. Salamat sa panunood. And kung may questions kayo or may comments kayo, just leave on the comments box below. May mga importanteng links din ako na ilalagay sa description box. So, click nyo din yan kasi may mga groups dyan na pwede nyong joinan para makasali kayo sa Canva Creatives Philippines. May link dyan. And nandun ako, nagbibigay ng mga tips and tricks and nakikipag-usap sa mga gustong i-explore ang Canva and gustong malaman or pagkakitaan ang Canva para makadagdag sa budget ng pamilya. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you again. Magandang araw, magandang gabi wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye now!